Signs and symbols, signs and symbols. So this is what the people on YouTube get to see. I was like, should I go on Instagram? I have never done an Instagram live, right? I'm about to do my first Instagram live. And so I'm like, no, I need to be more proactive. Let me try doing something on my own, And I tried doing it on my own, and it's just too weird, Kudos to those who can do it, but sitting there talking to a camera by yourself is just too weird, even though I say that while I'm doing that right now. But I'm only doing that because I'm about to go talk to some people, because I'm like, this ain't working. Sitting here just talking to the camera, and then to get a notification that somebody sent me a message on Instagram. Like, oh, is this a sign? Is this a symbol? And then I'm like, well, before I even got to finish that thought of doubt, another message popped up. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and put this on here so I can go ahead and yeah, let's do my first live. Oh, that's what's up. What? Okay, I'm pulling it up on my phone because I got my notes up on my tablet. I hope I can do this. First live. If not, I'm just gonna cut all this out. So yay. All right, let's see what happens. Thank y'all for bearing with me because I don't even know how to do this. But that's okay. I figure you just press enough buttons and it'll eventually work, right? Or not. Okay. Go plus live. Let's see what happened. It's giving me options. Dang. I don't want options. Okay. Can I just do it now? Okay. I don't know. Okay. I just want to hit play. Checking connection. All right. You are now live. Okay. I've started a live video. Islam. This is my first live simulcast on YouTube. I'm going to try to do this. So, I don't want to create a room. I just don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. Okay, thank you. It's giving me choices. Oh, snap, folks popping up in here. Islam to whoever's popping in here. This is my very first live. I've never done this. I don't know. It's pointing to the camera. Let me see. So please be... Okay, next. Okay, it's trying to take me through a tutorial that I don't want. Okay, la 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 la. Okay, cool. Islam. Welcome to the very first live of Califa Media. I'm not trying to be shady. I've never done this before, so please bear with me, because I was trying to do a YouTube recording, but it just felt too weird talking to myself. So I'm like, let me just hop on Instagram and see what happens. And it's already more fun. Thank y'all for popping in here real quick. Oh, there I am. All right, cool. So y'all can see me too. All right. I'm gonna just put that right there. Okay. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to answer any questions because I'm just doing a simulcast for Califa Media. Islam. I am Sister Tahita Najil Lael of Califa Media. Please call me Zara Bay, because Tahita, it's my childhood name. So when I hear it, it's like, the principal wants to see you. Might not be bad, but So Islam to y'all. So today I am doing the third installment of Parts of Publishing. The first two installments, the first one was why I'm doing this. And the second one was how to set up your own Moorish publishing business. Because I do not want to, as far as I know, as I went into, and I'm not going to go into here, the other videos can go into it better. There's only two Moorish publishing houses, like not individuals, right? And as far as I'm aware of, and that's myself, and not myself because it's not just me, but Califa Media and RV Bay Publications. It's like a collaborative effort. So this is the third installment of how to do that. If you want to see the others, this is a live simulcast I'm recording a YouTube video simulcast to Instagram, and Islam to those who popped in and joined my very first one, Islam. So current astrology, and my calendar is upstairs. But as far as I'm aware, the sun just went into Cancer. Summer solstice was yesterday. And right now it's in Aries, if I'm not mistaken, about to go into Taurus. So if you're catching this live, tomorrow is an amazing day to do something, because the moon is, or the sun is in the sign ruled by the moon, and the moon will be in this sign of exaltation. So if you want to plant a seed, I would do that. And just be aware, since it's a waning moon, it'll be something that you're planting that you're going to have to be working on for a while. If you are familiar with Tarot, it's a 7 of Pentacles type of day, right? All right. We're Moors, right? So if you don't know what that means, just go look it up. Use the Google machine. It'll be right there. So that's the current astrology. Again, welcome. If you would like to contact myself or any of the authors at Califa Media, we can go to califamedia.com or editor at califamedia.com. And you can also check me out or check us out at linktr at Califa Media, or linktree/Califa Media. All right, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. All right, why today's topic? Again, now that you've seen how to set up the business, we're going to go into how to use it based on my experience. And even though I covered it, I want to make sure the flag is always present, right? Even though I covered it in the last one, I'll go over it briefly now, right? Okay, so in my, sleeping days, since everybody's woke now, I guess when I was asleep, right? I was raised in a lie. So I guess, I don't know if I've ever really been asleep, right? That kind of thing. And I spent 4 years in the corporate world doing contract administration, right? Was very good at it. And I liberated a lot of their stuff. And then I applied more science to it. Once I left, because I found out who I was, and I refused to give my talent away to my enemy anymore, to put it briefly. So let me move this over here, actually, because it looks weird that I'm looking in two different places. All right, let's do this. Now I'm blocking the flag. Let me get out the way. Oh, yeah, that's like a lot better. There we go. All right. Okay. Also, I'm a Gemini sun, so please be patient with me because my mind kind of goes all over the place. And I'm looking at if I look down, I'm looking at my notes as well. Okay, so now that in part 2 of this series, I went over how to set up your business based on what I've experienced and how I dealt with, pitfalls and hurdles and whatnot. And I've been doing this now for since 2014, so 7-8 years. So today I'm going to go into where I found are the best places to publish, right? You can either do this independently, or you can do this as if you set up your own publishing house, which I encourage, right? If you are versed in MLA, APA, all that stuff, right? Chicago style, Turabian, right? Which is the same thing. If you know all that stuff, you need to set up a publishing company. You really do. If you know how to, Virgos, particularly, if you know how to nitpick, please set up a publishing company. And even if you don't write, I don't write. I help other people put out their stuff, all right? And I love it because not only do I help you put out your stuff, I get to use what Allah has, blessed me with, and it's also helping other Moors. It's like, I tell Moors, I feel like I'm cheating, right? It's just like, wow, is this really happening? I guess so. So anyway, I'm not worried about sharing what I share with you all, because if you can do better, if you can do better, please take it and do better. Help all of us, because I'm doing this as a national effort. So today I'm covering where to publish, where to record, and where to join. All right. Okay, where to publish. And I'm listing these in order of most reach, furthest reach, right? So number one is Amazon. You know, it kind of makes sense because Amazon started out as a bookseller. Kind of makes sense, right? And because of that, you know, they've gone on and like for a while, they cornered the market on book selling, which presented the opportunity for the next company, which is number, I guess, 1.5. It's not even number 2, Ingram Spark. All right. That's basically where people who hate Amazon, they put their stuff. And people who don't want, I guess you don't even have to hate them. You don't want to go through the hassle of their requirements to be a like merchant and all of this stuff on their platform. And then third one is Google. All right. And there are others and I will get to them. Okay. So Amazon pros. It's the world's largest marketplace. All right. Free setup. Right. And this is through Amazon KDP. So not only, I hope I'm not getting ahead of myself. No, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Okay. So pros are world's largest marketplace, free setup, free distribution. They distribute to bookstores, libraries, and schools. The cut is 60% royalties. And then for expanded distribution, so this is another installment. So the royalties are split into 2 tiers. All right. You have the direct sales where it's like, oh, you know, Abdul was on there looking for cat litter and he came across your title. So he ordered that. That's a direct sale. So you get 60% of that as your royalties. Right. And then if it's expanded distribution, which is like, okay, they might put it to, it might like populate, you know how stuff is like you put it online, eventually it winds up all over the place, right? So it'll eventually populate to wherever, who knows, because it's Amazon. So I don't really know because it's like it's Amazon. So if they populate to somewhere else, it's probably somewhere that's not getting as much traffic as Amazon. So I don't really need to look at that, right? I don't. That's just me because I got other stuff to do. So if it sells to a bookstore, a library, or a school, like as a wholesaler, right, then you get 40% of the royalties. Okay. And the formats they offer are print, Kindle, and Vella. Vella is the new episode where, or not episode, it has episodes, right? So it's really cool. And I'm inviting anyone who has something that fits the criteria to be on Vella. I'm inviting you to please contact me at editor@califamedia.com. Okay, Vella is there. If you haven't heard of it, is a new serial thing, SERIAL, where you can break your story like a comic book, right? So you can break your story into chapters, right? And just release them on a set schedule. And then you get royalties based on who clicks on it, right? Then once the series is over, you get to compile all of that into one book and then sell that book. So it's really cool, right? But you can't have published it somewhere else already. That's the catch. Okay, so the thing with Amazon, depending on how you do it, like how you upload it to their platform, you only got to upload it one time, right? So right now on Amazon, I just did this. I just did this for Atazaz Day. His book just came out yesterday, The Hidden Nation. Please go support and go get his book. Right now it's just on Amazon, but I'm about to put it some other places. But anyway, now that his book is on their platform, I just have to press one button to make it into a Kindle edition. And then press this other button to make it into a hardcover edition. So it's just like, okay, you know, and if I started out as Vella, I would be submitting these as serials and then press. So it's really user friendly, right? And it's on Amazon, world's largest marketplace. Well, world's second largest, because I think Alibaba might be bigger. Okay. Cons, again, bookstores hate them. Which isn't really an issue because most people buy their books online anyway. So ebooks, are offered only through the Kindle platform. So that's con 2. All right, next one was Ingram Spark. Again, thank y'all for being here, for like being present. This really, really helps. I can't even begin to express how much this helps. Okay, so Ingram Spark. Pros: huge global distribution to bookstores, libraries, and schools. And customers can have another one that Amazon doesn't offer. Ingram Sparks allows customers to have books printed at locations that have espresso book printing machine. All right, so it's like, okay, I live in South Africa, right, for instance, and Amazon happens to not deliver to South Africa. I don't think they really do, or they really don't, but I'm just using this example. Amazon doesn't deliver to South Africa, but my book is published through, printed through Ingram Sparks, who makes it available through the cafe press, because it's an espresso press machine. Get it? It's kind of cool. The cafe, because books are in coffee shops. That's duh. Anyway, so Ingram Sparks made this available on the cafe press platform. So these can be printed it's on the espresso machines. Right. So if Amazon happens to not deliver to where you are, right, you can have this book printed at the library or at a bookstore. I know there's one in LA at what's her name? Wow, her name escapes me right now, but it's a sister in LA. She owns a bookstore. She's a PhD. I cannot remember her name. And I remember walking in and it's like, what's that big old machine? Years later, I found out that was an espresso book machine. And so Moore's in Toronto, back when Amazon wasn't like printing in Toronto. They would print in the US and then make you pay the duty and all that stuff to have them shipped to Canada, right? So instead of doing all that for Canaanland, I had it set up at the Toronto Public Library. And they just went off and printed however many they needed. It was really cool, right? Okay, so that's if you go through Ingram Spark. The other thing I like about Ingram Spark, you can set your own royalties. Amazon doesn't let you do this, all right? Theirs is 60 if it's direct sale, 40 if it's expanded distribution, like the bookstores, libraries, schools. Ingram Sparks only does expanded distribution, and you can set whatever rate you want. Right? So if you want a little more, set it at 39, 38, right? Don't be greedy, because it can lead to the booksellers not listing your stuff, right? Because they're not going to get paid enough to put you on their platforms. And they don't have to put you on their platforms. And that's the huge global distribution. Everyone that Amazon does not automatically distribute to, Ingram Spark does. All right. The cons. Whereas Amazon, which I suggest if you are first starting out and I want to just play in the sandbox, right? And you want to come out of no money, you want to lose any money, start with Amazon, because Ingram is $49 to set your stuff up. So the $49 can either just be for a print book or print and ebook at the same time, or just $25 for an ebook. All right. Okay, the next one is Google Books / Google Play, world's largest search engine. I love publishing on Google because this is helping the Moors change the narrative, right? Because we're writing our own stuff instead of, the rabbit's got the gun type of thing, right? So we're going to tell our own story, and if you upload it to Google, depending on the format in which you upload it, and I upload it in every single one they have available, when someone goes and does a search, you've probably done this yourself, and it returns results, it might take you inside of a Google book, right? And then you look on the right side, and you'll see a menu that gives you the options to buy that book, in what formats it's available, and where you can go get it, right? So yeah, it's like, just go through the extra effort of just putting it on Google Play, because I don't even think neither Amazon nor, as far as I know, I don't think Ingram Sparks, neither one of them populate to Google. All right. Let's see. Free setup, free distribution, 70% royalties because it's all ebooks, right? But they have it set up. It's like all electronic format. I won't say it's ebooks. It's electronic format. So you get 70% off the bat. But if you have a physical version available, they have it where you can link it to your physical version. And why I said the digital format is because they offer both ebook and audiobook. So only thing with the audiobook is it can't be something that needs like emotion, passion, feeling, because it's like really good for technical or historical documents, right? So yeah. Con, right now, there's no print option today. Okay. Others, paid platforms. And I'm about to wrap this up. Again, thank y'all for being here. Others, paid platforms. They make you buy and then you have to self-distribute, right? I never understood why you would do that. When it's like, well, all you got to do is set up an account over here and they'll just, and then upload your manuscript and your cover, the end. And then you wait for your checks, right? You do promotion and all that stuff, but no, these paid platforms, I don't do it, but I'm just letting you know about it. Where some of them, it's like, send us your manuscript or upload your manuscript, and then we will print out a minimum numbers of copies, which you then have to distribute yourself. I understand that as a woman, I don't hustle like that. But I understand that's man's talent. Men they're gregarious. They go out and they like get in people's faces and hustle and talk to folks. I can't do it. I can. I don't think it's safe. Not where no. Anyway, so if you do that, like, it's great. Like if you only printing like limited editions or they're exclusive. Like, okay, I want to know there's only 200 of these in existence and I know exactly who has them. That kind of thing. Okay. But they do allow you the option to pay to distribute. And I'm not going into who they are. Other means to get your book out there is you can go through any of the platforms mentioned and get your own copies and sell them on your own website. I do, right? And because if you actually buy your books through Califamedia, it's only a few of them, right? You get swag. Oh, I don't want to use that word. You get merch. You get like goodies in your bag, right? And it's just nice. It's like, yeah, you're getting the personal delivery of your whatever you ordered from me, right? So I don't know if that matters, but yeah, Califamedia direct. And sometimes, like a lot of times, it's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. Let's see. Caveats. The free setup. Okay, a few warnings. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, few warnings. Free setup. All of these sites mentioned, they offer you a free setup, but like I said, some of them are paid platforms where once you get to the end, when you hit publish, you have to pay them to print, and then they will send you the books to distribute. All right. The other ones is just like, no, just hit publish your book, and then we'll split with you what portions of whatever orders come in. All right. These platforms, all of them offer free ISBNs. All right. Again, if you're just getting started and you have an extremely limited budget, go for it, right? Because you can always upgrade and do a new edition with your own privately owned ISBN. I say don't do it because your book is free, because when your book comes up, all the information, the metadata and all that comes up, it comes up as published by whoever owns the ISBN. So when I learned that, and then I found out how cheap ISBNs are, the more you buy, of course, the more you buy, the cheaper they get. I went through and I republished everything. So the ones that were originally published through Amazon, some of them are collector's items, because when it came up as Create Space Independent Publisher Publishing Company. So now it reads Califa Media Publishing. But it depends on what you want to do, right? Like I said, if you're just getting started, like I did it at first. And then once the business had generated enough income where I could do this, I did it. I pulled that trigger, so to speak, or crack that whip. Let's see. Oh, if you do that, just remember that the author always retains copyright. It's your book, right? So unless there's something messed up in your contract, the author retains copyright, no matter who owns the ISBN. Because you got to remember, publishing companies own the ISBNs of their authors. But if that author wants to leave, he has the right to publish that somewhere else, and they will give him a new ISBN, and he gonna have to maybe make some changes so it'll be like an updated or second edition or whatever. All right. Okay. Upcoming. Now that I'm done covered with that. Technical and digital records. We're going into the ISBNs and the control numbers. All right, because that kind of gets a little involved. What to do before you release, such as grammar checks and references. Because the lack of references can get your business shut down. Testify. All right, I'm just saying. I had it happen to me. Again, our books are available at califamedia.com. Newest release is The Hidden Nation by Atazaz. Is it Bazil Bay? Yeah, Islam. The Hidden Nation. It's right now. It should be showing up on Amazon. And it'll be available everywhere else in a couple of weeks. Let's see. Our works include Califa Media. Or actually just go on linktr.ee/Califa Media. Or link. However the link is, because it's kind of weird how they put it in. So it's linktr.ee/Califa Media, if I'm not mistaken. And our thanks. Thank you again for all of 6? I'm shocked. I really am shocked. Thank you all for real. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day, because you sure made my day. Oh, the latest fashion. Moorish Americans, right? Because, I like it because sometimes I don't want to be wrapping up my hair. I just want to slap something on and go, right? And but I still want people to know, I am not black. But, that wasn't enough, so... I took something off the Prophet Sash, available at linktree/Califa Media. All that's up there. Or califamedia.com. It's all up there. Islam, peace and love, give thanks, and y'all be cool. Peace. And now I got to figure out how to turn this thing off. X? Is that? Oh, okay.